Raleigh, North Carolina. It's changing, and changing quickly. This previously unassuming state capital has come alive with culture in the last few years. One of the 3 cities known as the Research Triangle, it's evolving into a thriving tech community. As the cost of living goes up in traditional tech cities, more and more companies are looking east, and Raleigh is reaping the benefit. With all this growth and excitement, there are still challenges that face first-time homebuyers trying to enter a market that's rapidly changing. Housing prices have grown almost 10% in the past 2 years, forcing those with smaller budgets to look outside the box. And that's exactly what I'm here to do. I'm gonna explore some neighborhoods that have flown under the radar or deserve a second look as I discover a new side of Raleigh. Finding your first home is one of the most exciting
Let's get it.
and challenging things you'll do in your life.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't get discouraged after an entire year of looking.
With so many things to consider, it's easy to forget what it's all about.
We didn't want to just get what our parents expected us to get.
My name is Andrew Tyree. I'm a realtor and a neighborhood explorer. I believe strongly that the house you buy is only one part of the equation. Your neighbors, the businesses around you, and the community where you'll plant your roots are what make a place a home.
This is awesome. I mean, this view.
There's genuine love in the streets. You can walk past people and they say hi.
I'll be taking some first-time home buyers on a journey to find a neighborhood that feels like home. You like that?
I like it.
As they discover what they should really consider before they sign on the dotted line.
You've become like my best friend.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hug it out. I need some hugs, man.
Come on.
We'll go beyond the typical house hunt. This is Beyond the Block. We're in Raleigh, North Carolina, an amazing city. Today we're gonna meet Patrick and Bailey. They've been married for 4 years. They have a lot going on with work and school. They're currently living with Patrick's parents so they can save a little money to buy a house.
I'm Bailey, I'm 28.
And I'm Patrick. I'm 29 years old, and we live in Raleigh.
I work downtown at a law firm. I'm a legal assistant. I also go to North Carolina State University.
I'm also a student. I go to the local tech school, and I currently work at an engineering and consulting firm. Currently, my wife and I are living with my parents, who I like to refer to as my roommates. I mean, it's not ideal in terms of being a married couple, but they've allowed us to save a sizable amount of money. Our budget, I'd say, would be a maximum of about $215,000.
Even with all the saving they've been doing, their budget's still a little tight, which doesn't go very far in this booming city.
We are nervous about being priced out. I think the median home price in the Triangle is $250,000, so that's already above what we can spend.
The housing market in Raleigh has changed tremendously, even the past few months. Houses that we were looking at that they could afford a couple months ago are no longer priced the same.
We have been actively looking since about a year ago, but we don't want to move just anywhere. We want a community. So a few of the neighborhoods we're looking at are in Concana Townhomes in Kerry. It backs up to the Kildare Greenway, which is absolutely gorgeous.
It's like a little oasis, and somehow checks off all the boxes, and we've lived in and around that area as well, so we know it's quite nice to be in.
The other neighborhood we're really interested in is called Fuller Heights. It's right across from Dorothea Dix Park, and it has a massive dog area.
You know, we live in North Carolina. We're inundated with trees, so we like to have trees around our homes too.
Yeah, outdoor space.
Proximity to grocery stores, and turnkey would be great, but I've worked in remodeling for years. I'm not afraid to, pick up a hammer.
Finding a house that they like with the budget they have is going to be difficult, especially because they have such a precise wish list.
Would we be willing to compromise on location, however? Yeah, absolutely, but it has to be comparable.
When you're fixated on what you want, sometimes you don't even bother to go look at anything else. And I think that's part of the reason why they've been looking for so long and haven't had any success. So it'll be nice to show Patrick and Bailey some new places, some places they might not ever have thought to go, and to help them rediscover their city. Hey.
Hello.
How's it going, Patrick?
Hello.
Bailey, nice to meet you.
Finally meet you guys in person. So the way I think we should get started is maybe show me around the space. That way I can see what you guys have going on here, and it'll help me to figure out what you guys might need.
Cool.
Okay, this is really the main living area.
Yes.
One thing that we liked is the vaulted ceiling.
Yeah.
And we definitely appreciate natural lighting.
Yes.
This is the kitchen. We cook in here, but we also eat in here pretty exclusively. So having a dining space is obviously important, but it doesn't need to be its own separate thing. Our room is this way. So this is our bedroom.
This is a multi-purpose room. Here we
Yes.
have our office. Here's our entertainment center.
All right.
Critical listening room. I'm even cellaring some wine in my sock drawer. Sugar chin.
Yeah.
I also got some whiskey kicking around in there.
Oh my, how do you, you're my favorite person.
You don't keep whiskey in your sock drawer?
No, but I will.
Yeah, you should.
From now on,
This
I
is-
will have
this is
whiskey.
where you gotta keep it.
Yeah, I don't want to walk all the way to the kitchen. All right, let's talk about money. You guys told me that you had a budget of $215,000.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How did you get to that number?
By a pretty elaborate spreadsheet. I'm a spreadsheet guy. I can't help it.
Now, do you feel like the 215 was a bit on the conservative side, or do you think you pushed the
It's always
boundary
on the
there?
conservative
Always
side.
on the conservative side. Okay. Talk to me about where you want to be.
There's one particular area of Cary, and there's also another area closer to downtown, right across from Dorothea Dix Park, that we would like to be in. But, you know, it's been a little hit or miss whether or not we're able to get into those.
I'll tell you what my concern is. My concern is that the $215,000 budget is not matching the areas that you really want to be in.
Yeah.
Prices are going up so quickly that you may be priced out of other areas that you might not have thought about that would work for you today, but might not be available tomorrow. So I want to do is I want to show you some tools on Realtor.com to help you find something that still checks all your boxes, everything on the spreadsheet, right? And the first tool is called the Affordability Calculator, and it kind of helps you figure out if you might have a little more wiggle room in your budget than you may have previously anticipated. So if you go here, put in the city already for you, Raleigh, North Carolina. How much house can I afford? Annual income, monthly debt, and then how much do you have for a down payment?
We're hoping to do between 3 and 5%, which I think would be that much.
Perfect. So the affordability calculator showed that you have a little bit of wiggle room in your budget. So would you be open to me showing you a couple houses that may fall in that maybe 220 to 250 range?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely agree with that.
What I want to do is be able to bring the joy back to the home buying process. Understand that it is a journey, but it's a fun journey. Maybe along the way we rediscover the city that you guys grew up in, get you to asking the right questions, and ultimately you guys will end up finding something that you love. Ready to do it?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go.
Looking for your ideal neighborhood? Realtor.com has a range of tools to help you zero in on one that's right for you, like Price Perfect, which lets you explore what kind of homes you can afford. Pop in a zip code, choose your wants and needs, and boom, you get the median home price for that area. Once you have some options, it's time to go to Realtor.com/local for a deeper dive into what each neighborhood has to offer. Find a neighborhood you'll love. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Here's to dancing like nobody's watching.
Hi, Zach. We can see you.
Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Patrick and Bailey are facing common problems for many young first-time home buyers. Their budget is low, they live in a city of growth, and they have lived there so long that sometimes they don't know how to get outside of their comfort zone, which limits them. I want to give Patrick and Bailey a fresh perspective on Raleigh so they can see it through a tourist eyes and maybe discover some areas they haven't considered. The perfect start to the day is to have them meet me at my hotel so I can introduce them to the owners. Hey guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
The Guest House is a boutique hotel owned by Matt and Nicole, who not only have great insight into the attractions and history of Raleigh, but they know a thing or two about buying a fixer-upper as well. And perhaps they can show Patrick and Bailey that sometimes opportunity can be unexpected.
You guys are instantly the most interesting people I've already met. Ever met. I mean, this is incredible.
So how did this whole thing begin? I know this house was not here originally, but you guys moved a house. I looked at this picture up here, and there's a house on a truck.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
We had found out that this house and actually the one next door were potentially going to be demolished, and the city got together to save it, and they just needed to find somebody that wanted to take that on.
Nicole and I have a background in planning and architecture, so we could do a lot of work to get the project to the starting line.
But tell us, why was it so important to save these houses? What made them so valuable historically?
So this is the Prince Hall Historic District.
The Prince Hall Historic District is one of many residential areas surrounding downtown Raleigh. The state capitol is an early example of a planned city with grid-patterned streets leading out from the Capitol building and the city's commercial district forming along Fayetteville Street. The establishment of several universities attracted professionals from around the state, and the influx created the rise of suburban neighborhoods throughout the city limits. Today, downtown Raleigh is seeing a new growth with tech, but still maintains its distinctive neighborhoods with their own character. The surge of the city has led to development of many downtown neighborhoods, starting with Boylan Heights and the Warehouse District and expanding to Longview Park and South Park.
How intimidated were you guys when you started this project? Because I'm a remodeler, and you can peel back a wall, you never know what you're gonna find in it.
I'd maybe challenge you to not necessarily jump to conclusions that just because there's unknowns, it's not worth pursuing.
So we wanted to start your tour of Raleigh, this city that you grew up in, here at the guest house, because we want you to look at it with new lenses. Now we need to know where to go next.
At the top of our list, we always like to send our guests to Sam, who runs Videri Chocolate Factory. It's something really unique, and he's super passionate, lively guy, so I think you'll enjoy him.
Yay!
Before hitting up the chocolate factory, I'm taking Patrick and Bailey to the nearby neighborhood of Longview Park to see a home. This neighborhood is new to them, so it's already a success in my book as I hope to open their minds to other areas in their city. First impressions from the outside, what do you think?
Adorable.
I like that there's two different textures. You got brick, you got wood siding. Yeah, it's awesome.
Really adorable.
All right, guys, come on in.
Wow.
Nice.
These are our original floors. This house was built in 1958.
This window, so beautiful. It's a little small.
Just under 800 square feet. So a little tight, but of course, any space that you see around your property line, you can build.
Cool.
All right, so we have a guest bedroom here.
Oh, it's nice and bright.
Get a view of the backyard.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty big lawn.
There you go.
That's impressive.
We're gonna get there. We have the master bedroom.
Oh, wow.
I like the trim work in here. The baseboard is taller than your standard baseboard, it feels like.
Yes.
So that's nice, a little bit of character.
Ooh, little double-doored closet.
Baby.
Wow.
Huh?
And
Put a sock drawer in here.
Oh, yeah.
Wine cellar, whiskey.
Yeah.
Listen, you're a lucky lady.
I know.
You're a
I
lucky
feel
lady.
blessed every day.
Kitchen is straight through here. Not hardwood floors throughout. We got some tile in here, but overall a great space.
The galley style, I know it's not in vogue, but it really sets itself up for working efficiently.
Yeah, it's a great setup for two people. We love to cook together.
Check out this backyard.
Wow.
Sweet.
Plenty of space for the dogs to run around.
Oh, yeah.
We talked a little bit about the community and why it's important to know your neighbors and have a sense of oneness with them. How about we go meet some of them?
Really?
Yeah, I think it's super important to know who you're going to be moving next to, potentially. There's no better way to do that than saying hello.
Yay.
Yeah.
Just go say hi.
Do it.
Okay.
The agent connected me to Rosie, a neighbor just down the street, so we're gonna stop by and introduce ourselves and ask some questions about the area. Are you from this neighborhood? Are you from this area?
I'm from Raleigh.
Okay.
Another native.
I know, there's not many of us left. I love this neighborhood. Neighbors are incredible. Raleigh's gotten more diverse. You're gonna see a lot of different types of people in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Is important to me. So,
Well,
yeah.
first impressions, you seem like the sweetest person of all time. So if there are more people like you, we would be more than happy to move into this
It's a cool neighborhood, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would give you a hug, but I don't know how you feel about hugging strangers. No, we're hugging.
Okay,
Love
me
it.
too, me
It's
too.
really nice to meet you guys. Good luck on your search. Have a good
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
And now on to Matt's recommendation, Videri Chocolate Factory. The name comes from the North Carolina state motto, Esse quam videri, which means to be rather than to seem. We're meeting Sam, the owner, who's actually originally from California, but chose to open a business and make Raleigh his home. Sam's passion and energy are the real deal, and I'm hoping he can share some of that with Bailey and Patrick.
So Videri Chocolate Factory is a bean-to-bar chocolate factory, which means we get all of our beans from Central and South America. We sort them, we roast them, we winnow them, we grind them, we refine them, and then we make them into chocolate. You guys want to learn about it?
Oh, yeah.
I want to learn about it. Lead the way, please.
Cool. Everybody gets to wear hairnets.
Thank you.
Here we go. This is a chocolate mold. We're gonna deposit a little dollop of chocolate in each one of these, and we're gonna shake it out.
I have a feeling ours are not going to be so nice. Hey!
Oh, shit.
I win!
Good job. Good job. What's in here?
This is the bean salon. This is where we bring all of our beans in and then we hand sort them. And so I'm gonna turn this hopper on, and they move kind of fast once they come through. And if you see anything small, you put them this way. You missed one.
Oh, where?
Yep.
Small
yep.
one.
Oh, yep. You
Oh,
missed
God,
it.
oh, God.
You missed it.
I'm stressed.
So Sam, you got here in 2009.
I did.
How has it changed since then?
I think the biggest difference is food and attractions to come down to the warehouse district and downtown as a whole. When we moved in here, there was probably 4 or 5 businesses that were operating here. Foot traffic was low.
So you didn't know how this would go. This was kind of an experiment. You reject the idea.
100%. When you open a business, you have these hopes and dreams of it gonna work. 10 days after we opened this business, it was slamming in here.
Wow.
And people were like, we're so glad you opened something here that we could come to. And we were like, amazing.
Yeah.
We'll stay here forever. Yeah.
We've felt held back by not being able to take risk about where we want to live, and seeing your story has certainly opened our eyes.
I know you guys have been looking for a house for 11 months now and kind of being patient and waiting for the perfect thing, but I think you gotta kind of just try, you know, like you take that leap. Yeah, and all the success stories that we've been hearing along the way, they all moved in before the boom happened. They were here early when it didn't look great, you know what I mean? And I think that's super important.
If something is your dream, you gotta push for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So be my neighbor.
Yeah.
Move here.
Done.
We get the appeal of wanting to live in a vibrant neighborhood, but not too vibrant. Luckily, Realtor.com has the tools you need to zero in on a neighborhood that's right for you. While searching for homes in Map View, use the Lifestyle Map layer to see a neighborhood's nearby restaurants, coffee shops, and more. Then choose the Noise layer to find a home in an area that's just right. That's the one. Find a neighborhood you'll love. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Congrats on making it to Friday Day, the 43rd of May. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Today I'm taking Patrick and Bailey to Kerry, North Carolina, a town just outside of Raleigh. This area is familiar to them, but similar to my goal yesterday, I'm hoping to show them a fresh perspective. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? Good. I've asked my friend Dawn Christine, a local architect, to show us some of the town's development firsthand. So I know that the area around Kerry and Raleigh is changing a lot, and you've seen it probably from its infancy all the way through. So what are some of the things that are different now?
This downtown area is one of the main things that's different. I think it speaks to the direction that the city wants to take.
Right.
You know, it's a forward-thinking community. Their goal is to make it a vibrant city. And we just have a really diverse group of people, of cultures, and of interests.
Once a small rural community, Kerry was founded when a man named Allison Francis Page bought 300 acres surrounding a new train line in 1854. Page laid out the first streets in town, built a sawmill, a general store, and a post office. Over the years, the town of Kerry grew. While no longer a small town, Kerry's tree-lined streets plus 29 parks and 60 miles of greenway stand in contrast to the larger urban areas which surround it. One of Kerry's latest developments is a $60 million downtown park project, which will soon feature a pavilion for live music, various gardens, restaurants, water features, walking trails, and a dog park.
Quick question for you. Do you ever feel like Raleigh, Kerry, Apex, Wake Forest, does it feel like it blends together?
I think that Raleigh has a really unique vibe, and Chapel Hill and Durham, you know, every city has a different feel and flavor to it. And Kerry is really unique in that it has this really small, quaint town, but we have access to all the larger cities.
Yeah. Well, I feel good that we have people like you who are helping to shape how Kerry, the surrounding areas are going to look in the future, because I think you embody what we love about the area.
Yeah. I'm excited about this area, and I really do believe it's going to become a fantastic city. It has grown, and I think its future is bright.
Yeah, we're excited to be a part of it, hopefully.
Yes.
After a great introduction to the town of Kerry from Dawn, I want to show Patrick and Bailey a home option right here in Kerry. Okay, we are right over here.
Oh, wow.
So as you walk up, always just kind of take in the neighborhood, the sights, the sounds. What do you think?
It's cuter than I thought it would be,
Yeah,
for
agreed.
sure.
I like that it's not cookie cutter. Each unit has their own appeal. That's good.
Feel. Come on in.
Oh, wow.
Let's start right here in the kitchen.
I like that you come right into it.
Yeah.
I really like that there's room for an island. I love the window, but the view is a parking lot.
You don't want to see concrete when you look out of your window.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Straight through here, you have your formal dining room
Wow.
and living room.
It's a huge room. I mean, you really don't realize it when you walk in, but when you sit at the very back and look, just the sight line. I know that we had talked about being able to see each other. One of us is in the kitchen. It's really, really nice.
Outdoor space.
Oh, wow, it's so cute.
Cute, right?
Cool.
So your neighbors actually added some extra space here to their backyard. You guys can do the same. This is still your property here.
Okay.
It's in that
okay.
area, and you can add that. If that's not enough, there's a greenway right there. So even though we don't have a big backyard space, it's kind of nice that you have something for your dogs just a couple steps away.
Absolutely.
This is our guest bedroom.
Do you like the windows? Not so much the view,
Yeah.
but I love the windows.
Master bedroom.
This is much nicer. I would want to have my coffee here. The dogs would probably sleep over there, and then I'd look out and see trees, which is exactly what we want.
So how do you feel?
Overall, I feel pretty good, actually. There are certain elements that we really liked. Open, lots of light.
I think one thing we've learned from this whole experience with you is just we don't need to be so set in our ways. We were holding ourselves back a little bit.
This is not easy work, but I think you guys are like sticking through it. The fact that Patrick and Bailey may be opening their eyes and themselves to some new possibilities is exactly what I'm trying to do here. This is cause for celebration. I'm taking Patrick and Bailey to a popular watering hole for the locals, Bond Brothers Beer Company. I thought the owners, twin brothers Jay and Jeremy, might be able to shed some light on Kerry's changing landscape.
Can I grab you guys a beer?
Oh, absolutely.
So from starting at home, brewing at home, to this place, what is that story?
The home brewing quickly turned into a job for us. So we just made the decision to kind of push forward and see if we could find a space. It was a big risk at the time. People would ask where we were building. We would say downtown Kerry, and nobody knew where that was.
They would say, where's downtown Kerry?
And
it was a big risk because there wasn't a whole lot going on, but we knew the intention of the town.
The downtown is really sleepy. To hear that they're trying to make a concerted effort to bring some life to it is really awesome.
Yeah, it's exciting for us as possibly future residents.
Yeah. You drive through the neighborhoods, there's that town thought and feel where people have a genuine care for the community.
It seems like more of a tight-knit community where there's so many places to entertain yourself, but it's also a little bit calmer and slower.
I love it, and I love raising my kids here. Yeah.
What? The yoga mats. What is happening?
We offer yoga every Sunday.
You do?
Yeah.
We use that room, so we kind of have to max out at about 40 to 50 people, and every week we
That's
a pretty
huge.
decent-sized class.
We have a run club, and we also have a climbing club that we offer. We have over 3,000 members now. Wow. We also have the flip-flop 1K. Everybody, the whole community's here.
Yeah.
And it's just a blast.
Do you have any advice for us trying to break into the market?
Yes. I would get in now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if what the town wants to happen happens, you couldn't be in a better place.
No, yeah.
Okay.
You've You've narrowed down the right neighborhood for you, and you'd love to live within a few blocks of a park. That park. Luckily, Realtor.com lets you draw your own custom search area. Just enter your desired zip code, add your search criteria, and start drawing. Once everything's to your liking, you can save your search to get back to it quickly and get real-time alerts about new listings and price drops. Find a neighborhood you'll love to call home. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Right before she left, I mean, I just cannot believe her. She's such a hypocrite. It was like really
Cheers to a short commute. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
After introducing Patrick and Bailey to some areas they had never seen in their hometown, it's time to say goodbye. But hopefully, I'm leaving them with a fresh approach and some renewed joy to the home buying process. All right, well, cheers to more new discovery, new places.
Cheers.
You were searching for a home one way before we had this whole week of discovery.
You've showed me that it's more than just buying a house. It's getting to know people, coming out of your shell a little bit.
The way we've looked so far has kind of been a little me saying yes, 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 Pat saying no, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with the new tools and looking at new neighborhoods and seeing that there's more out there than we thought, we'll be able to be more open-minded.
After you took us to people who are not risk-averse, not only did they seem to like the journey, but they all express that if it's something you're passionate about, just do it.
I'd love to show you a really cool tool that Realtor.com has that'll actually alert you when new houses come available in the area that you're interested in.
Cool.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
You just want to hit the search button and put in all the pertinent information. We can put your budget in, the bedrooms, the bathrooms. Once you save that search, anytime a new property that fits your criteria pops up in that area, it'll send you an alert.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
One of the goals I set for myself was to try and bring a bit of the joy back into choosing a neighborhood, buying a home. Have I been able to do a little bit of that for you guys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know anybody who wouldn't get discouraged after an entire year of looking.
Yeah.
But I think you've made us see that it's a journey.
Yeah.
You've been an integral part of our lives. In somehow a short amount of time, you've become like my best friend.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hug it out. You know that,
We're
right?
gonna have to hug it out. Don't look too hard. I got a lot of falafel in me. Come on.
Come on. It feels so good to know that I've had an impact on Patrick and Bailey's mindset moving forward. I pushed them to consider the process a bit differently, to go a bit out of their comfort zone, and hopefully leaving them feeling empowered to find the right home for them. Hi, guys.
What's up, buddy?
What's been going on? I miss you guys.
I miss you.
We miss you dearly.
We love your beard, your quarantine beard.
Yeah.
The quarantine beard, right? I know when we last talked, we were trying to find a new neighborhood. We were trying to find a home. And then, you know, COVID happened, quarantine happened. Have you guys still been looking? And where are you at with all that?
We have a big surprise for you.
Oh.
We went under contract yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's amazing. Tell me about the house. Where'd you find it? What does it look like?
It's in Kerry, the townhouses that we had seen a year plus ago.
Okay.
We had met a lady that lived there for like 15 years.
She said she wanted to retire, and she ended up contacting us.
It's got 2 bed, 1 bath. It has a beautiful private little courtyard, the most beautiful greenway with a gigantic field for the dogs to run in. I mean, it just feels unreal.
Yeah.
The whole process with you and meeting everybody, it just gave us such a greater appreciation for our community as a whole, and gave us kind of like permission to unstick ourselves from what we had thought that we wanted.
I feel like you guys nailed it. Great day for a hug. Our friends in the greater Raleigh area really kept up that all are welcome here spirit during the COVID-19 outbreak. Jay and Jeremy found creative ways to make the best of a bad situation. How has your business transitioned in the last couple months?
We started a pretty cool drive-through on Saturdays, so we call it Local Brew Drive-Through.
You guys are delivering beer?
Oh yeah, it's been a beautiful thing to see the community coming together.
I love to hear that you guys are helping out the community, and I thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. Yeah.
As for Patrick and Bailey, they had to adjust their house hunting a bit, but their tenacity paid off in the end. This is a new house.
Yes.
This is the new house.
This is our bedroom. We have beautiful window. It's really lovely. This is what you see when you look down, so you can pretty much see the entire level. This is the kitchen. This room we did the most work to.
Now, do you feel like it's big enough in there for you guys to both be in there and cook at the same time?
Yeah, which is great because we always cook together.
I think you guys focused in on what you wanted, and you seem to check all the boxes. That's a success.
Thank you.